Zhao Xian chanced upon some men cleaning ignored remains, got out, and shouted, "Don't fear. I'll help. You're surrounded. Get down on your knees and surrender." The two lackeys almost laughed at seeing him alone, but in just a few minutes they're about to find out what true despair really feels like. Are you ready, Master Ranger? Subtitles: Dance Fight. Zhao Xian seems like an invincible movie character. Let's get moving and start the show. Taking on distance alone, and soon those goons were dropping like flies. Next thing you know, the cops showed up to talk about a fast arrive. Suddenly, Zhao Xian had a bright idea. Why not dress these guys up as the good guys? This way, not only could everyone think the good guys are a crime ring, but also give Yong a chance. So, he called an emergency press conference, claiming the good guys were just a murder factory, not the superheroes everyone hoped for. After the press conference, people were buzzing about how dark heroes don't exist, ironically funny. Little did Zhao Xian know, Yong had no plans to hit the brakes on his illegal justice ride. Through Robber Show, he probed Sandou and found a secret. At top aid was a bookworm. This guy was always hanging out at a bookstore. It was like a treasure trove. What was going on here? So, Yong followed the trail to the bookstore, only to find a secret door that led to a drug factory. Talk about a plot twist. On the bed lay a girl all tied up. He saw this and immediately switched to workout gear to warm up. Suddenly, he got grabbed, and his head made a very intimate encounter with the table. Then he got dragged in front of a safe. Open it up quickly. At this moment, he felt like he had just uncovered a hidden loot. Sandou was smiling at a charity event for the elections until his underlings had some breaking news. The drug factory was destroyed, the manager was killed, and the accounting books are missing. Sandou was just in shock. How can I even run for office now? He quickly took off his vest and ordered his lackeys to haul all the drug money to the warehouse. Subtitles: Just at that very moment, the TV station was under immense pressure and actually fired the robber. Suddenly, the news reported that the drug dealer was found in the bookstore with "Forgive me" King written on the wall. The reporter was so excited, shouting, "Now that's a real peacekeeper." The police's daylight captures were nothing but cheap knockoffs. Meanwhile, the mood was shifting towards Yong. Given an excuse, "I'll keep drinking." Yong turned to spot a shadow. Bolted, they chased to an empty bridge tunnel. "Stop, and I'll act like nothing happened." Yong asked, "If killing a bad guy could save more good people, what would you do?" Zhao Xian replied, "Over time, who's to say you won't turn into a terrifying monster?" As soon as he spoke, he punched Zhao Xian, but Zhao Xian had soared to the ceiling. Even Yong couldn't last long. He was soon knocked to the ground. Subtitles: Zhao Xian lifted Yong up and delivered a heart-stimulating jab to his chest. "Now it's really time to wake up." Filled with conflict, a cop's duty is to arrest him, but he knew Yong was fighting for his own sense of justice. In the end, he chose to let Yong go. Who knew what would happen next? When Yong returned home, he pulled out the ledger he seized last night, and the numbers shocked him. Sandou funneled 9 billion in dirty money to a church. Clearly, he wasn't a philanthropist. Yong traced the church address online, ready to launch a new investigation. That evening, he drove to the church, intending to take out some lackeys, only to find the place felt strange. The church turned funds into QQ coins. What a shady scheme. They used QQ coins to bribe the chief, and this discovery opened his eyes wide. Just as Yong was ready to roll with the USB, a shadow flashed by. He didn't hesitate to chase after it. Turns out it was Ozu. They chased each other, and Ozu seemed to be loving the chase. She stopped only when there was no way out, and suddenly confessed her undying love for Yong. Yong thought about the partnership and proposed, "First, take off the mask to prove you're legit. This isn't just a game, we need to be serious about this." Then, they headed to the shipping container. Yong pulled out the USB, planning to take Sandou and his protectors all down. After confirming the plan, they sprang into action. Next day, Ozu learned that reporter Q was fired and immediately rented a whole floor. She aimed to create a new show for reporter Kiwi, rushing to ask what the next segment would be. At night, reporter Quiz Live show launched, emphasizing that she would reveal Jin Sandou and his protectors. She even declared if she died, it would be definitely murder, not suicide. Meanwhile, a lackey, scared of getting in trouble, failed to notify the pastor about the USB. The lackey then handed over the QQ Coin smartphone to the pastor, completely clueless about the storm brewing ahead. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.